Hi, I'm Jeff Haynes, editor at TechBargains, and today we're unboxing the Samsung SF510 laptop. Who says laptops need to be boring or can't express any personality? The SF510 has a very attractive, sleek line that will definitely turn heads whenever you power it on or take it out on the town. Let's take a look. The one thing that you'll notice, especially when you pull out the SF510, is that it's not your typical laptop. In fact, the color itself is really going to be striking to you. Instead of your traditional silver or gray system, the SF510 is ivory. Very, very striking, and it's definitely going to turn a couple of heads, especially if you take it out at a coffee shop or you bring it into a boardroom. The one thing that is really, really interesting about this system are what they've decided to do with some of the ports and some of the other options for the system itself. On the left-hand side of it, you can see that you've got your headphone and your microphone ports, and a standard VGA port, so if you want to connect to a monitor, you can easily do that. A wired Ethernet port, so if you happen to have a wired connection, or you're in a room and it doesn't have wireless support, you can easily get onto the internet there. And your AC adapter port. But what's very interesting is that inside this hidden port, you have an HDMI connection. So if you want to connect to a TV or an HD monitor, you can easily do that and output your video content there. And two USB ports. What's very curious about these USB ports is that this port right here, which you can possibly see, has a lightning bolt on it. And that means that this USB port is always powered on. If you happen to have any kind of charge within the battery itself, this will power any USB connected device. So if you have a cell phone or an MP3 player or something else, you can plug into this port and easily charge that device just as if the system was always turned on. It's a very, very cool feature and something that we think probably should be included in a lot more devices. You can see that the rear doesn't really have any ports itself, but the right-hand side just has one USB 2.0 port and the disk drive, as well as an SD card reader. So very, very sleek, very, very contained. The inside of the system actually reveals a little bit more of the 510's personality. As you can see, it has a curved sides and a very dark brown interior. It might look a little black, especially on this video, but if you look at the system itself and at the plank of the 510, it's actually a very, very dark brown. It has a very, very nice swirl design for the mouse, as well as inset buttons for the control, and a chiclet keyboard, which is actually a full alphanumeric keyboard with a separate number pad. So, as you can see, the SF510 from Samsung is definitely one of those systems that screams individuality and does not really conform to the standard traditional laptop. That's our unboxing of the system. Stay tuned for our video review of the SF510 from Samsung in the coming weeks. And for more on the latest tech products, be sure to check out techbargains.com.